What is happening, my film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. November 18th, the day after. And nothing else has come about when it comes to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Got a little quiet, didn't it? But it's okay. It's okay. We knew that it was probably going to get a little quiet. But hey, we can still have some fun and still talk about some shit. What's up? What is happening, guys? What's going on? Ray, Jason, 2021 could have, yeah, no. Almost. We were that close. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. What's going on, AJ? What's going on, Ray? Mr. Will, what's up, buddy? TJ, Niner fan. Yo, what's up, Eric? Yo, Jesse. What's going on, Ben? How you doing, man? How you doing out there? All right. Then we got CU. We got another Will. Eric, what's up? Jimmy. Going on the calm before the storm. I know, if only there was. Well, I mean, I think there's a reason for that. Early yeah, well, the day of. What's going on, Darren? Mr. After Hours, how's it going? Where's my buddy at? Mattia, where are you? Mattia, you're out there? Hey, Mr. Why Not Stuff. Loving your art, man. Tell you, every time I see you post something, I'm always like, I wish I had that talent. That's for damn sure. What's going on, Tony? How's it going, buddy? How you doing? All right. Anyways, okay. So what's happening, guys? Hey, there's Rosemary. How you doing? Of course, you know, StreamYard. The chat on StreamYard just takes forever. There you are, Rosemary. What's up? Green Lantern's going to show up at the end. Yeah. Fingers crossed. Yep. So we'll see. I don't know. What's going on, Ronnie? Hey, Shaking. What's up, buddy? Keep doing those magic tricks, man. Keep pulling off that stuff. All right. So what's happening, guys? Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of Snyder. If you look at my channel, I mean, it's just Zack Snyder all over the place, obviously, because, you know, I mean, some big things happened in this past week. But yeah, today is kind of like we're taking a little break, just a little bit of a break, not that much of a break. I might clip out my initial reaction to the newly enhanced trailer later and everything. So and then I also might do another reaction to another certain trailer that just came out today from a fellow YouTuber who's been on the vodka stream. So, anyways, let's see here. What are we going through here? Let me pull up some stuff. You know what I forgot to talk about yesterday, and we didn't really even talk about it, of course, because like I said, it's been Zack Snyder's Justice League. But when it comes to the Batman, when it comes to the spinoff show, the GCPD series, well, Terrence Winter has exited as showrunner for HBO Max, the Batman spinoff. The exit due to creative differences as Terrence Winter's vision for the series clashed with Matt Reeves and other producers' visions. Now, when I was hearing about this, it's like, yeah, could be just Matt Reeves running a tight ship. It is his world. It is his Bat universe that he's trying to control right here. But, you know, I mean, who knows? When they talk about creative differences, it could mean anything. You know, I mean, you start talking to people behind the scenes and you kind of go like, well, what if something happened where they needed to, like, maybe since the Batman is going to get postponed to 2022, there's something that happened with that. And then there's always a chance that we might get the other Batman to show up on HBO Max, which, of course, I'm talking about Mr. Batfleck. What? That's right. I mean, you never know. When it comes to HBO Max, they're just wanting to, hey, we need to, like, fill up this library. And from what I gather, they're just fingers crossed, titties crossed, toes crossed, balls crossed. Everything is crossed for Ben Affleck to be like, okay, let's do it. But it's, according to my information, it's not quite there yet, but it's getting so close, guys. So I'm wondering if that has anything to do with this. Very well could be, but who knows? I would hope so. Mia Moore. Ooh. Well, hello, Rosemary. Anyways, sorry. You know me. Sometimes I just gander into the chat and I end up seeing little things in there, and then I get a little excited. Anyways, so it's going to be it's just interesting what's happening here, but hopefully they'll figure all that out. And I mean, like I said, HBO Max just really needs to start filling up their library. I mean, we're going to be talking about one particular thing later in a little bit here, but I guess we'll see, man. I don't know. It's just it's crazy. They got two Batmans on their hand. They have two Batmans to like kind of like go, you know, to drive some force to it, to drive some subs, man. It's just going to be interesting to see how everything plays out now when it comes to everything. But yeah, so that was interesting. So, make sure profile. Let's go down the Twitter sphere here. Happy birthday to Harry Lennox. It was the other day, but happy birthday to Mr. Martian Manhunter himself. So, you know, it's funny. Philip DeFranco he actually talked about the Snyder Cut of Justice League right here. First time I think he's ever mentioned it. And he put, should I just save my Justice League virginity for the Snyder Cut? And I was like, fuck yes. Do not watch the theatrical. One of my buddies that I watched the Foo Fighters concert with over the weekend, like he said he hadn't seen Justice League either. I'm like, dude, just wait. Do not watch that piece of shiza that is a theatrical. Please don't do that. Hey, what's going on, Ismail? How you doing, buddy? ¿Cómo estás? Yes. Saludos. But yeah, I told him, you know, it's the same thing I told my buddy. I'm like, don't even try to watch that stuff. Okay, we'll be talking about that, of course, the Wonder Woman stuff. Happy birthday to Delroy Lindo, man. Classic. I love this guy. When he's in a movie, he's one of those actors. He's one of those character actors where it's like, okay, this movie might suck, but Delroy Lindo is awesome. You know, he's always good, you know? Him and what's his name? I can't remember his name right now, but yeah. Also, apparently the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion is dropping tonight. I guess it's already on there, right? And they got both Aunt Vivians too. That's what's so great. I love that. I love this video right here.
1, 2, 3,
Boop. Nice. So they got both Aunt Vivs right there. So I'm going to definitely be checking that out this weekend because The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was one of my favorite all-time shows. Glad to catch. Yeah, you're catching it live, Jacob. Appreciate you clicking in. Appreciate all you guys clicking in. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up button. We already got 2 sticklers. They hit the dislike button. Jeez. Who was it? Check this out, guys. Apparently, Sean O'Connell is going to interview Amy Adams, and Amy Adams requested a signed copy of the Release the Snyder Cut book. Boom. Talk about a fucking mic drop. Lois Lane herself wants a signed copy of Release the Snyder Cut. So that's pretty awesome stuff right there. So I'm looking forward to that interview. I wonder if Sean can he sway Miss Amy Adams to show up on the vodka stream, please? Just be like, hey, got this guy, you know, Snyder was just on his vodka stream, and you know, he would like it very much if you would show up, and wouldn't that be sweet? Oh, I'm still a source to a lot of these articles that keep coming out from various comic book websites. Zack Snyder explains the problems with releasing Sucker Punch Director's Cut. I have a whole dedicated video with that. I clipped out that part of the interview. If you guys want to see that, it's on the channel, of course. Same thing with here, you know, just people, yeah, these places keep on tweeting out about little different things that are from the interview and stuff like that. God bless this man. Michael J. Fox has a new book coming out. Yeah.
Get it? Read it? Okay? And gratitude.
God, that breaks my heart, man. I mean, he even says that, you know, in recent interviews while promoting this book, which I'm probably going to get because I would love to, No Time Like the Future. God bless this man, because, I mean, yeah, he says he's not going to act anymore because his health has really declined. And it just breaks your heart when you see him and you hear him speak and stuff like that. And you could tell that things are, you know, just not looking so great. But, you know, he's still hanging in there pretty good. And I'm glad he's got a book out and stuff. Of course, if you want to get my May the Source Be With You shirt, it's right there. Thank you, Scott, for promoting it. What the hell? Okay, so there was like this tweet that I was quoting was talking about Vision's dick. Apparently, Paul Bettany, during an interview, talked about Vision's dick, his purple dick. Yeah, that can actually change density or something like that. Change sizes. I mean, whatever Wanda wants, you know, does she want to Does she want some length? Does she want some girth? What that? But apparently whatever tweet that was deleted. Did it. But yeah, there you go. And Ezra Miller, look at that. First little image of him playing Trash Can Man in The Stand, Stephen King's The Stand, that's coming out. So I think a lot of people didn't know. I don't think we knew who exactly he was playing. I think we heard that he was in the movie, but we didn't know what character he was playing. Now, I haven't read the book. I watched the original series, the miniseries that came out in the 90s. So I think, who was it that played Trash Can Man in the original series? It was, what's his name, right? What's his name? The guy who he played the dad in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He was also in Watchmen. I'm trying to remember his name. I'm sure. There you go. I knew Scott would fucking come in with the clutch. Yes, Matt Fewer, whatever. Yeah. So and then yeah, even Chris Wong Swenson coming in as a source too. Joe Blow. They said Justice League, Zack Snyder doesn't expect a sequel to happen. Seen a lot of that, guys. But like I said on the Real Emotion live stream last night, and what I've been saying is when he goes, well, listen. See, you guys got to understand. He's not going to just flat out go, yes, Justice League 2 has happened. Of course, guys, of course. You can't do that. Okay, HBO Max definitely wants it to happen, but we got to show our support. We got to make sure. And I'm sure we're going to probably have some campaigns and whatever to make sure the first Justice League is a success. We got to make sure that, we can't just be like doing all this and then fucking pirate the damn thing. But of course, HBO Max needs to make it available for international customers, of course, which I think they're slowly but surely doing that with the Amazon Fire TV. Now that they have access to that, now they got to get Roku. They got to just, they got to get their shit together. Come on, Roku, work with them. Hopefully that gets all worked out. And like I said, I keep hearing March. I know some people were talking about maybe May, but today I kind of asked again and keep hearing March. So let me go ahead and share that screen again. But yeah, I mean, of course, he's not going to see. He can't flat out say like, yeah, it's, they want it to happen, blah, 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 blah. It's, it's just whatever. Quentin Tarantino is going to, he's doing the reverse thing. Instead of, writing a novel and then adapting that into a movie, he's going to adapt his movie into a novel. So there you go. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is going to be a novel, which I'll gladly pick up. That'll be interesting. And of course, he has Margot Robbie with her bare feet right there. I don't know if that's going to be the actual cover, but I mean, there you go. Hey, Mama Film Junkie's here. What's up, Mom? She's catching a Film Junkie live right in the middle of the week. Here, I was a source for this one too. Zack Snyder confirms there's a Robin Easter egg in there. Just still speculating. Okay, now we got some creepy little deepfakes going on here that Lee Robinson created. A lot of you got me as Batfleck, of course, and we got Swenson as Clark. So he went buck wild with the deepfakes, the deepfake videos. There I am right there. There's no audio, but yeah, I mean, it looks a little interesting, especially when the glasses are kind of there, but kind of not. And there's Swenson. There's Swenson and Superman again. Apparently, I'm like down here somewhere. But this one right here, I might do something with this one right here. This one actually turned out. Look at how good that one turned out. That one turned out pretty damn good right there. I think I actually might utilize this one. I know he sent me a bunch of these videos. He's through email, so I'm gonna see if I could probably do something with this one because this one turned out to be the best one. I mean, obviously that's like the best hero shot right there, right? One of the best hero shots ever captured cinematically. So that's gonna be cool. Look at this. Speaking of Batman '89, well, that was not '89, but look at this poster right here. That is a phenomenal poster. I want that poster. And yeah, you want to guess what, guys? Look at this. We got our first images of our what is it? Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Yeah, that's right. They're coming back for Netflix. I don't know why, but yeah, cool, awesome. And apparently Taylor Lautner did not come back to do his role again as Shark Boy. It's interesting. Oh yeah, and guess what? Our lovely governor, Mr. Governor Newsom, is just full of shit, as we knew, because, he's telling everybody that we can't gather together. We can't go in restaurants. We got to social distance, do all this stuff. We can't, people can't even have goddamn funerals for their past loved ones or anything like that. Can't go to church, can't do anything, but he can gather around with a bunch of his fucking rich buddies inside a restaurant, not social distancing, not wearing masks, not nothing. So there you go. This shows that these politicians are all full of shit. They're all full of shit. They don't, it's like, it's just stupid stuff like that. Fucking lockdowns, man. And it's coming too. We're going to get locked down again. Mr. John Stratman, which this is what I'm going to react to after I'm done here. I'm going to react. I haven't watched it yet, but he's got his, it's pretty awesome. He's got his 16-bit remake trailer of the Batman. I remember when he was on the vodka stream, I was like, he wouldn't say what the next trailer was, but I was like, oh, it's the Batman. It's the Batman. So that'll be cool. So there's all that. And then this is pretty funny too when it comes to, Zack Snyder. Apparently, right here. So somebody said, I have a feeling that in this version, Batman's not going to use a siren to attract a parademon horde. Can't wait for this Batmobile in action. And then of course Snyder goes, a what? And it's just like, yeah, Snyder of course has no idea what happened with his theatrical release, right? And then this is an awesome Peter Venkman poster art that somebody made. I like that. And then of course They Live. Good stuff. Oh yeah. And good news too. I mean, for the freaking for the industry, for movies, for everything. Turns out that this Pfizer has released this Wednesday full results of its vaccine after concluding trials. It is safe, no side effects, 95% effective, and works well in the elderly demo. Music for theaters, studios, box office ears. So fucking A. All right. So can we, I know it's still going to take some time to get the vaccine out there. I get that because it's got to be mass produced. Totally understand that. And I remember hearing that Trump was trying to make it like free for people or whatever the hell. Of course, you never hear that in the media because he's got to be evil all the time, 24/7. It's like, can he just be a little evil? And then, when he does good things, because they fucking politicize the goddamn vaccine now, which is really dumb. But no, hopefully this will, this is a good thing because isn't the flu shot like only like 60-70% effective, something like that? The fact that it's 95% effective, I mean, Jesus Christ, that's good. That's really good. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyways, guys, so that's just the stuff I was tweeting and everything right there. And like I said, hit that thumbs up button, pretty please, and donations are welcome as well. I always appreciate that. Every little bit helps, man. Every little bit helps. Surely. And like I said, if you guys want to join the Patreon, I still got to update. I got to update the description for the top tier. But if you want to join the Patreon, please do so. Like I said, every little bit helps. Help out the pirate ship. I surely would appreciate it. Like when it comes to the vodka streams, what I table on. I want you guys, you Patreons, you patrons out there. I want you to 60% if they get it right. See, there you go. So there you go. That's the flu shot. So 95% sounds good. No, but yeah, if you guys want to join top tier patrons, you could send in video questions to the vodka stream, and we will answer them for you, whether it's the guest or whether it's the round table. The memberships, like I said, I'm still I procrastinate too much, Mattia. I'll get to it sooner or later. It'll happen, trust me, and I'll appreciate if you guys do that too. And then of course, Film Junkie Closet. If you guys want to get some merch, I got a couple more shirts that'll be showing up soon as well. Soon. May the source be with you. Vodka Stream, Got Ham, Metalhead. You got the Puddin' shirt, and then of course, Exclusivo. So check that out down below. All right, guys. Krypton. What? Hey, what's going on, Nicotina? And Krypton Cage is here too. What's up? All right, buddies. All right. Well, let's talk about Margot Robbie. Curious about the Ayer cut. That's right. She was just on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast. I'm telling you now, man, I need to just I need a publicist to like get some of these people on the vodka stream. Okay, I've been bumped up. I got the Snyder guy. I got that Snyder guy. Now I need to get some. That'd be sweet to get Margot Robbie on. I gotta think. I gotta shoot. But yeah. So here it is right here. It's just like a little tweet right here from Discussing Films. But this is good. I love the fact that there is. Margot Robbie says that she would be interested in seeing David Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad. I know we shot a lot of stuff that didn't make it into the movie. I would be very curious myself. So there you go. Harley Quinn herself wants the Snyder cut, or not the Snyder cut, the Ayer cut. I'm sure she wants the Snyder cut too. But you read that, you see Margot Robbie. She's saying stuff about the. Margot Robbie said something about the Ayer cut, guys.
That is the sexiest thing I have ever seen.
So, yeah, we should be happy about that. And hopefully, fingers crossed, like I said, HBO Max, they need to fill that library, guys. They need to fill that library. So, I'm just saying. Fill that library. We already know what's going on with Wonder Woman, which we'll be talking about in a little bit here. But, I mean, there's a whole other movie that would not cost as much as the Snyder Cut right there for them. And even Margot Robbie herself has said that. Somebody get her on a fucking video saying release the Ayer cut. Wouldn't that be sweet? That'd be pretty crazy if she freaking came out and just said release the Ayer cut. But then again, maybe she knows something. Maybe her and David Ayer have been talking. I don't know. I actually fingers crossed. I've tried to contact David Ayer to see if he wants to come on the vodka stream. Yes. Wouldn't that be something if I got David Ayer? It's a long shot, but I tried. So I sent him a message and I had somebody else send someone in contact with him a message. So fingers crossed. Ask Santa Claus, right? That's what I'm saying. But yeah. So Margot Robbie talking about the Ayer cut. That's just good stuff right there. I'm wondering if any Will Smith, somebody get Will Smith. Maybe somebody will ask Will Smith, hey, did you hear about this Ayer cut of Suicide Squad? Blah, 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 blah. And maybe he'll fucking say something. Can you imagine if Will Smith said something about the Ayer cut? It would just be a no-brainer. It already is a no-brainer. So, but just to have like the cast, especially the big names in the cast, to be like, to actually say Ayer cut or refer to it or whatever the fuck would just be, something, man. Would just be something. Yeah, I know. Dave and Dave. That'd be never another Dave Dome. Remember when I had the Dave Dome graphic behind me when I had Ohio Dave on the vodka stream? It'd be like Dave Dome 3, because if I got David Ayer, it'd be like Dave and Dave right there. I'm sure I wonder what kind of drink do you think David Ayer would have? If I got him on the stream. We know that Snyder's a bourbon guy, which is cool. Do you think Ayer's a bourbon guy? Do you think he's a beer guy? You think he might be a vodka guy? I don't know. Scotch, maybe, or maybe he's a gin or a rum guy. I don't know. That'd be interesting. What do you guys think? You think Fireball? Come on. Do not know. You think he's a whiskey, scotch, beer, rum, tequila? Ooh. See? Now you remember he grew up in that world. He grew up in that world in LA. So he was like that white boy that could speak Spanish. He was essentially Shia LaBeouf's character in The Collector, I guess you could say. He was essentially that character. Obviously not what he did for an occupation, but David Ayer knows his Spanish. So he might be a tequila guy. He might be a tequila guy. He might be right on that one. So that'd be pretty sweet. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if he doesn't really, I don't think and if he is a tequila guy, I think I'm going to start doing that. Like if I ever get, like, whoever I get on there, I'm like, what kind of alcohol you drink? And maybe I'll just like, buy accordingly to whoever I'm talking to or something like that. But anyways, so there you go. Margot Robbie talking about that. That's good stuff. Now let's talk about Wonder Woman 1984 to get double Christmas Day release. Obviously, you guys know what I'm talking about. Theaters as well as HBO Max. They finally did it. Finally happened. And let's first read what Patty Jenkins had to say. And, and I feel bad. You almost feel bad because, wow, she actually has answered some tweets. Okay, interesting. Because, obviously she wanted us to see it on the big screen, which I still want to see it on the big screen. I'll probably sniff out a theater that has it, or maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll get in contact with something, and then maybe I don't know. I'll be able to go see it in the movie theater. But this is what Patty Jenkins had to say. The time has come. At some point, you have to choose to share any love and joy you have to give over everything else. We love our movie as we love our fans, so we truly hope that our film brings a little bit of joy and reprieve to all of you this holiday season. Watch it in theaters. And of course, she's like, capitalize, underline that shit. Where it is made safe to do so. Check out the great work theaters have done to make it so. And available, and then it says, and available in the safety of your home on HBO Max, where it is not. Where it is not. Happy holidays to all of you. We hope you enjoy our film as much as we enjoyed making it. And then somebody asked, I love you, Patty Jenkins. We will be watching World's Greatest Hero on HBO Max the minute it is released, blah, blah, blah. And then she actually wrote, we're also working on a program to allow you, your cohort, your family, and your pod to rent their own. See? And a lot of theaters are doing this where you can like rent out theaters, for like $99 or something like that. So maybe there's going to be something like that. To screen the film in the safety of your group, we will try to help to bring it to many as you, blah, blah, blah. You are great fans. So she's been retweeting. And then somebody asked, Patty, do you know how long the movie will be at theaters, weeks, months? And what about countries that don't have HBO Max and the cinemas are not open? Good question. We have plans to hold it in theaters for quite a long time, and hopefully long enough that it will still be there when theaters all over the world are open. So she's being very, very positive, which is good. And then of course we have let's go to Gal's page. She had a message for fans as well. So here we go. All right, it is time. No, sorry, I had to say that. It's time. We've all waited a long time for this one to come. I can't tell you how excited I am for all of you to see this movie. It wasn't an easy decision, and we never thought we'd have to hold on to the release for such a long time, but COVID rocked all of our worlds. We feel the movie has never been so relevant, and we hope that it'll bring some joy, hope, and love to your hearts. Wonder Woman 1984 is a special one for me, and I can only hope it'll be as special to you too. We put our hearts and souls into it, so you can watch it in theaters. Again, capitalize. They're doing an amazing job keeping it safe, and you can watch it on HBO Max from your homes. Sending you my love. Please keep safe and wear a mask. Happy holidays to all of us. Let the light shine in. So there you go, Gal Gadot. And then, but you know what's funny? I saw this article. Let me find it here. Because movie theaters are not the problem here. Where did I see it? Okay, so here we go right here. Let me open up this page right here because I saw this right here where it says it's an analysis. The number of COVID-19 outbreaks traced to cinemas is 0. So look at this, guys. This is what they have to realize, like our stupid fucking governor in California as well. Okay, we got analysis. The number of COVID-19. This is actually from October. We've been hearing this for over a month. Okay, go away. Pop-ups. Okay, the number of COVID-19 outbreaks traced to cinemas is 0. Okay, so the theaters that have been open around the world or whatever the hell, there hasn't been any traces to there. It says let's see, an intensive study undertaken by Celluloid Junkie has found that not a single outbreak of COVID-19 anywhere across the globe can be traced to a cinema, multiplex, or public screening venue. With a majority of global cinemas closed in the first half of 2020, and with health and government officials sounding alarms about the threat posed by indoor spaces, we wondered if there were examples of movie theaters or cinemas being vectors of COVID-19. Having monitored the decimating effect that the coronavirus pandemic has had on global theater exhibition industry, not to mention the enormous cost of human life, health, and the global economy, since cinemas first closed in China back in February, celluloid junkie has been tracking and tracing all news relating to COVID-19 in cinemas across the multiple continents, countries, and languages. While it is impossible to prove a negative, definitely, we can now state with confidence that to date, no major outbreak or transmission of COVID-19 can be attributed to cinemas or movie theaters. We will outline our methodology in the findings below. So and then of course they map it all out right here and they talk about everything. So what does it say right here? Study confirms no transmission in country where cinemas never shut. Although more than 95% of the world's cinemas and or screens were dark during the peak of the first coronavirus wave, there were several territories where movie theaters did not close completely. In Asia, South Korea, Japan, and Taiwan were the three markets where cinemas kept projector lights burning, while in Europe, it was Sweden, and it was famously the outlier in keeping cinemas and other parts of the economy going. While none of these countries escaped the virus completely, they were able to control it in a large extent. So there you go. So I'm just saying, take in the data, right? We're supposed to follow the science, right? We're supposed to follow the science. There's some data right there, okay? This data has been out there. It's all there. And, like I said, but, when it comes to Wonder Woman 1984 releasing on both streaming and that's fine. For people that don't want to go out there and, risk whatever, fine. Watch it in the comfort of your own homes. But the data is there. There is some data right there. That's all I'm saying. They don't need to close up all this stuff. I mean, it's just the overreaction. And it's going to happen again, too. I already know it's going to happen again because it's starting to get colder. They're already talking about the spikes in the cases and blah, blah, blah. So, of course, they're going to close everything down again. But I'm just saying, the data seems to be there. And it seems that movie theaters are not spreading this thing around. It's just so fucking open the movie theaters. Please open them up. I want to see Wonder Woman 1984 on an IMAX screen. Okay, that's what I want to do. I'll probably sniff it out and have to drive to San Diego again or something like that, or Orange County probably, because Orange County seems to be okay. It's really weird how in California, LA County and Riverside County, San Bern County, they're all freaking out, but Orange County seems to have a fucking lick on it. It's weird, but so hopefully I'd be able to sniff it out. But they just need to follow. We need to follow the science, follow the data. It's right there. It's right there, please. But, look at, our governor, he got together indoors at a restaurant with a bunch of other people without masks, without social distancing. So I think he's okay. Jesus Christ, man. So it's time to do this. Oh, the OC is rising in cases. Yeah. But they're all frilly-nilly over there, right? They're not really shutting anything down. But you guys got to realize too, now that tests are becoming more readily available, of course, there's going to be more cases. It's the fact of obviously they don't want the hospitals overrun. That's of course the issue that they're looking in and everything. But, they've also, we've been dealing with this thing for, 8 months now. They kept learning stuff about it. Remember when they were freaking out about ventilators? Turns out ventilators can be pretty bad. If you get put on a ventilator, that could actually kill you. Okay. And they were talking about, we're going to run out of masks. Everywhere's going to run out of masks. And then it was people just kind of went, you know what? Capitalism. And so everybody started making masks, and now you just masks everywhere. Nobody's running out of masks. But I remember at the beginning of the whole thing, people were freaking out oh my God, we're going to run out of masks. Now it's there are masks everywhere because, good old capitalism. Come on. Sometimes I know there's some evil stuff that happens with it, but sometimes it can pull through and get us out of a jam. That's for damn sure. But, but then of course, we've learned much more ways to treat it. A lot more people treat it. And of course, that guy, the orange guy, yeah, I got over the COVID real quick. That's right. I got over it. I'm fat and I'm old, but I got over it pretty quickly. That's right. I stayed strong. Yeah, you saw me breathing pretty hard when I was on the balcony of the White House. But guess what? I kicked it. Now my blood's magical. I'm sure he thinks that. He probably thinks his blood is gold now. But anyways, so I'm just saying, open up the theaters. Keep them fucking open. We could do the social distancing thing. They don't have to pack up the theaters. We can wear masks. When I saw Tenet, I had to wear a mask. I was perfectly okay with it. It's perfectly fine. Just do it like that. Please. Please. I miss going to the fucking movie theaters, man. I really do. I really do. So, but that's good stuff. And yeah, I mean, I think this is probably what it's going to turn into. I mean, the theater industry, you know, is just hanging on by a thread. It probably won't recover after this. But the fact of the matter is, if you give people the option, we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, when it came to Tenet, for the most part, did pretty well at the box office. What, 350 million for, you know, having the two major markets close, but still, it still didn't make the money that it needed to make, and it was an experiment that didn't really work out too well. But if you really think about it, I mean, if LA and New York, you just got to wonder, like, if those two markets were open for Tenet, what would the numbers have been? I mean, that's what's pretty crazy about it. You know, that's what I always wonder. 350 million, yeah. It needed to be like $500,000, I think, to break even or whatever. And yeah, of course they look at it like a failed experiment, but when you try to shine some light, when you look at the, you know, glass is half fucking full kind of way to look at it, you know, not too bad for not having the two biggest markets in America. I'm just saying, man, we need a save. I know I think you're right. I think you're right, Mattia. It would have probably made $1 billion. I'm just saying. I don't know. It's pretty cool. No, he got 200 mil. No, oh yeah, in America, right? But overall, like worldwide, it was 350, right? But anyway, so that's. But this is what's probably going to be. What's always going to be the case now. It's always going to be, hey, you can have the choice of, and I think they said too that for like international places and certain spots that have movie theaters open, I think you're going to be able to see it like a week before, like on the 12th or something like that. December 12th. I think you're going to be able to see, you'll be able to go to the movie theater and watch Wonder Woman 1984. So I don't know. Hopefully it works out. I really hope it works out. And I mean, it's on the 16th. Thank you, Scott. Again, always in there for the clutch. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully this will set the new standard. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that this will set the new standard of having the option. I mean, obviously, movie theaters are going to shut down. There are restaurants that are shutting down. I mean, the Outback. I had an Outback Steakhouse right over here, and it shut down because of this shit. I drove past it. I'm like, what the fuck? I have no more Outback. Now I can't get a prime rib to go curbside. Damn it. COVID. Yeah, it's just like, God damn it, man. But yeah. God, I mean, I tell you what, we'll see what happens. But hopefully it sets the standard. So hopefully, you know, when Zack Snyder's Justice League comes out, it'll be released in the theaters as well. Limited release, and we could see it in all its glory because we know it's going to be glorious on that IMAX screen.
Fucking hard fact.
All right, so that's good news. Good news right there. I'm just glad that they're not going to delay it once again. So, Lethal Weapon 5, who wants it? Huh? Anybody? I mean, this time they are definitely too old for this shit. My God. But apparently, according to Mel Gibson, when he talked to Good Morning America, he says that Lethal Weapon 5 is happening. What? It's happening. That's what he said. There it is right there. Now, you know, when I tweeted this out, a lot of people were like, they're a little way too old. Well, first off, Mel Gibson, he's still in shape. He's still in good shape. Yeah, he's old. I don't know how old he is. I know he's in his, 60s, late 60s maybe. Danny Glover, of course, is way older. But the thing is, if they're going to actually pull this off, a Lethal Weapon 5, if they would actually pull this off, I mean, it would have to be like, you know, definitely Murtaugh is retired, long since retired maybe. When it comes to Riggs, you know, he's a captain or whatnot. And maybe like remember in Lethal Weapon 4, at the end of that, he gave birth to a son, or not he gave birth to a son, but, you know, Rene Russo's character gave birth to like a son, right? And Chris Rock was knocked up Murtaugh's daughter, right? So maybe they'll have something to do with that. Yeah, Mel Gibson. But the only thing is, can Mel Gibson survive cancel culture? He's survived it so far. He's tried to get I mean, he's said some shit in the past that is questionable, and of course, if this does happen, cancel culture will be, I mean, there's going to be just like a heat-seeking fucking missile, just like, you know, just headed right towards him. So, yeah, he had a son, right? So Riggs had a son. And that was what, about 20-something years ago? Wasn't that like 98, 90, 97 or something like that? So there you go. So it'd be like 22, 23, 24 years later. His son's now the new hotshot fucking guy in the force. So you could do something with that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so that's interesting. And then speaking of fifth movies, Scream 5, wrapped photography. That was quick. That was really quick. My God. That was super quick. I mean, especially with the whole COVID thing and everything. I mean, my God. But yeah, there you go. Scream 5. Well, they decided on a name, and they're just calling it Scream. Woo, that's a stretch. Where'd they come up with that one? Scream 5 is going to be called Scream. No, Joey. No, Joey. Nope. And I saw Garza post that too. You know, replacing the S with a 5. Can we stop fucking doing that, please? Okay. I was over it when it was called Fan 4 Stick. Okay. Fan 4 Stick. I'm going to call it. I hate that. I hate that. They took a selfie right there, of course. Yeah. Courtney Cox and Neve Campbell looking good. Looking good. I always find it funny when somebody takes a picture of somebody taking a selfie. It's weird. But yeah. So there you go. But yes, do not. They better not. I fucking hate it. You know, I absolutely hate it when they replace a letter in the title with a number because it looks kind of similar. No. Yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious. Block. Gross. And it's funny too, because when Bad Boys 3, when they announced that title of Bad Boys 3, which was Bad Boys for Life, I'm like, that's where they could have actually incorporated the 4 if they were going to do another one, which they're supposed to do a 4th movie. You think they would have saved that just in case, you know, Bad Boys for Life and had the 4 as opposed to the word 4. That I would be okay with. It's just when they replace a letter, you know, when they replace a letter, it's just like, stop it. Please stop it. Ugh, it's gross. I don't like it. No, Jesse. No petition for Scream. Come on. For 5. You know what that looks like? It looks like 5 cream. 5 cream. Okay? That sounds like some weird gay porn or something like that. I don't know. Jesus Christ. And I just got canceled. All right, guys. See you later. Oh man. See, I'm talking about freaking Mel Gibson. Talking about Mel Gibson getting canceled. I just canceled myself right now. Jeez. So bad. But it's okay. I don't know. I just hate that. I just fucking hate that. Anyways, all right. Where am I at here? What time is it? See? Not going to run late tonight. That's for sure. But let's go to the tweets. Let's go to the tweets. Makes you wonder if they're going to get Leo Getz. I can't really do a Joe Pesci. Yeah. No. All right. How did he go? I don't know. I'm trying to imagine Joe Pesci's character. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Leo Getz. You know, I can't really do a Joe Pesci. My Joe Pesci sounds like Jim Brewer doing Joe Pesci. Hey, what's up to the Joe Pesci show? Yeah. Remember when he used to do that? Jim Brewer was the man. Definitely was. Okay. So, vodka ready? No. I'm drinking water because, you know. Okay. So, here we go, guys. Mr. Darren. Do you think Godzilla vs. Kong will ever go to streaming instead of theaters? It's been pushed back numerous times, and now it's coming out the week. It's coming out the week before Fast and Furious 9. Yes, I share your nauseous face. I am so over the Fast and Furious franchise. I actually enjoyed Hobbs and Shaw, whatever the hell it's called. I actually enjoyed it because I like Statham and Dwayne Johnson and Idris Elba. I mean, it's a ridiculous fucking movie, absolutely ridiculous, but I enjoyed it. I'm tired of Vin Diesel. I mean, Fast and Furious franchise. That just sounded. I almost said something that sounded a little insensitive. I thought they should have just ended it when when Paul Walker passed away, okay? Because that was half the franchise, okay? I liked his character more than Vin Diesel's character. And now Vin Diesel is the only one driving the thing. Fuck that shit, man. I'm over it. I was over it. Fate to the Furious. I could not stand that movie. Eric, by the way, Dave, I meant to write trailer in last night's trailer. In last night's trailer, Twitter autocorrect made train. Okay. I don't. Oh, okay. Well, we answered it. Cool. Let's see. Yeah, family. Yeah. Yes. I enjoyed Furious 7, and I enjoyed all the previous ones too. Even Tokyo Drift sucked, of course, but But I'm just saying, yeah, Fate of the Furious was horrible. Robert Kelly, is it correct that Zack Snyder has no plans for a sequel of Justice League? I'm reading online. That's what everyone is saying is correct. All right. So, guys, you don't know how many fucking videos that I have planned, just to make fun of, because obviously this past week has been insane. It's been insane with the Us United campaign, with Snyder coming on the vodka stream, going on Chris Swenson's show, showing up on the Leagues of Mayhem, dropping all kinds of shit. It's just, and what did I say? What did I say yesterday? That one guy's tweet, the fact that Zack Snyder is utilizing his fan base, going on people's streams and podcasts and whatever, and it hasn't ended yet, too. I'm sure he's going to still show up on more. Utilizing all that. So these assholes out there that are writing these headlines, they're just spinning everything. They're just spinning it to make it sound. I mean, obviously, you guys already touched bases on this when he talked about how we can't really say that, because you can't just say oh yeah, we have it planned. It's greenlit. No, we have to show the support to HBO Max. They got to make sure that it's popular enough to invest another $200 million into his universe. So don't listen to those guys, because, they're trying to just spin everything because they didn't get an interview, bitch. Sorry. I got all Jesse Pinkman on you right now. Yeah, bitch. All right. Man, Robert Kelly, you asked too many questions. Did you know that the HBO Max Green Lantern TV series is going to be rated for mature audience, so it's not for kids? What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's a good idea to making it? It's probably going to be like Titans. I don't think it's going to go too crazy with it, but I think, yes, that's a very good idea. It should be. And from what I heard about the plot that leads into the movie, yes, it damn well should be. It should be a hard PG-13. In my eyes, it should be like a hard PG-13. Are you going to see Wonder Woman 1984? No, I'm going to watch it in theaters. I already said that. I want to see it on a big fucking screen. Eric, so I said, yeah, I think Zach said clears up that Lois ain't dying. And no, she's not going to die. Next day, Garza would be like, Lois dies in JL1, but Joker kills her. Yeah, Garza. But what's funny is I think Colbert actually had that idea when he first heard about about Jared Leto being in there, which totally makes sense. You go totally injustice, but it's not going to happen in JL1. Lois ain't dying. I don't think. I know. Adams came in and did her additional photography. I don't think it was a dying scene, but then you never know. It could be a curveball. Like I said, guys, Snyder has had 3 years to sit with this movie in his computer, and he just came up with these ideas. That's why I found it funny when people were saying oh yeah, Jared Leto was part of the additional shoots. He was part of that. He was part of that. No, he was not. He was added to it because Snyder had this idea to incorporate Joker, and I can't wait to see what it's all about. So, do not do that, Joey. Do not do that. No, we're not calling it Justice L3. Not calling it that. No. Yes. All right. See, you see it right there. My mom wants to go to the movie theater to watch Wonder Woman 84. There you go. It's a date, Mom. We'll go see it. Christmas Day. You and me. To see some Wonder Woman 1984. All right. So you guys heard it here first. That's yeah. See, there you go. You guys. That's totally
exclusivo.
There you go. You heard it here. Film Junkie taking Mama Film Junkie to see Wonder Woman 1984. Yep, my mom is actually here, Jesse. All right, Jordan Davis. Which Doctor Strange with Doctor Strange being in WandaVision, Spider-Man 3, and in his own movie after that, in the MCU canon timeline, what do you think will happen first? Well, WandaVision is happening first because that's supposed to come out in January. It's going to be WandaVision, then Spider-Man, and then Doctor Strange. I think that's the order it's going to come out in. So, yes, it's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you, Joey. And yes, Rosemary told you. Come on. All right. Dylan, chances that when things are normal again, that Patty and Warner Media re-releases it in theaters? Yeah, could be a possibility. It's always that option because people definitely want to go see it on the big screen. Mr. Cooper, now that you got Mr. Snyder on the vodka stream, it's time to aim and get Mr. Fisher. Yes, don't worry. That has been talked about. That has definitely been talked about. Oh, yeah, that's right. We can watch New Mutants now. I notice a lot of people aren't really talking about it because I hear it's not that great, but plan on me watching it this weekend, guys. I'm going to watch New Mutants and check it out. I'm going to check it out and give a review of New Mutants. I just, of course, during the week, it's very difficult for me to watch movies with my schedule. But he says, I watched New Mutants last night and I actually enjoyed it, but I really wish the reshoots happened and wasn't delayed as much. And it was way better than Dark Phoenix and Apocalypse and some MCU films and doesn't deserve the hate. Also, she was the best character. Well, of course, Anya Taylor-Joy, she's always the best character. I still have to watch that chess series she's a part of. The King's Knight or Queen's, whatever the fuck. Uh-oh. All right, Garza, if you don't dress like this next year for Halloween, then I'm just going to be disappointed in you. You should really, I want you to dress like this for Halloween next year. Or just for a random live stream on Real Emotion. Why did Patty steal Zack's thunder by having her film now released on HBO Max? Do you think she got jealous or she's really a Zack hater this whole time? Well, she's obviously a Zack Snyder hater. She's working with Jeff Johns. It's all fucking Johns, right? Didn't Jody say that? Huh? I don't know. Something like that. Seriously, though. What would it mean HBO Max would have 2 major blockbusters in December and March? Are they better than Disney? Yes. Because Disney, I guarantee you, though, by the end of the week, Disney is going to be like, okay, we're going to put Black Widow on Disney Plus and also a limited theatrical release. But you know what Disney's going to do? They're going to charge you a premium to watch Black Widow. They're going to charge you an extra $25 fucking dollars. HBO Max is like, nah, if you have a subscription, go for it. So your move, Disney Plus. All right. And like I said, dress like that next year for Halloween. All right. Let's see. Blake the Villain. What's one comic you'd love to see turn into a movie that hasn't already been announced, alluded to? Probably Batman Hush, I would say. Obvious one. Batman fan. Batman Hush. The Hush story. Okay. Ascended Ancient. How hard is HBO Max? How hard is HBO Max winning now? Winning. Well, P.S. Why can't they re-release it in cinemas later on? Yeah, that's what's his name just said too. Yeah, they are winning. Dr. Zeus. Number 1, is Toby Emmerich having held out on at Warner Brothers affected Zack's decision to continue trying to get his saga completed? 2, how likely is it that Zack will complete the saga with an 8-ish episode for season 2? Like I said, it all just depends on how popular it is. We have to make sure that that's the case. Lane, Dave, hallelujah, brother. And too much Wonder Woman images today, right? Can you see a Grant Gustin Flash crossing over with Ezra's in his upcoming Flash movie? Yes. I mean, they might as well. I mean, Ezra showed up on the CW, so why not? Hey, Dave, if you do manage to get Amy onto the vodka stream, I'd like to request right here, bring me as part of the panel. Yeah, that would. I wouldn't want to freak her out. Wah, wah, wah. Just kidding. Do you think Zack Snyder is a Randian objectionist? That's something Justin would have to answer. Midside would have to answer that one. Some Man of Steel concept art. Beautiful Man of Steel concept art. Look at that shit. That's pretty cool. That's the train. Isn't that the train that was thrown at him? Okay, for some reason that wasn't loading up. And then, of course, that right there, which looks very Matrix-like. That's where it was trying to load up. Some beautiful concept art. Andrew, with Wonder Woman 84 going to both streaming and HBO Max, does this mean theaters won't stay for long and be gone forever? Well, hopefully this helps. Hopefully this saves. We got to save the theaters, the cinemas. Deke, do you think it was intentional that Lex Luthor was abused as a kid in BVS, and when he created Doomsday, whenever Doomsday gets attacked or hit in any fashion, he grows stronger? And there could be some kind of depth to that. It's an interesting little like theory, but I always thought that wasn't Doomsday always like, even like the real Doomsday kind of like that too? Like he got powerful as he went on. If the Ayer cut, this is from RC, if the Ayer cut if the Ayer cut does or will happen, do you think it will be announced and released? What? When? Oh, when? Well, like I said, Dear Santa, okay? Dear Santa, announce the Ayer cut. Announce. Not release, Garza, if you're still out there. Announce. Just saying. Hopefully, maybe. Venom Station. Hey, Dave, hope you're enjoying your evening. Since Warner Brothers HBO Max has announced that Wonder Woman 84 will be shown theatrically and digitally, does that mean this will be continuous through 2021? Also, given the circumstances of COVID restrictions, yeah, I mean, this might set the new standard. It really might. Daisy Ridley defends Baby Yoda from cancel culture over eating frog ladies' eggs. Oh man, Baby Yoda's got to get strong. That's just that. Do your thing. Was cancel culture really trying to cancel Baby Yoda? Come on, that's ridiculous. I know a lot of people, I didn't really necessarily like that episode, and I thought that gag was kind of stupid. You know, the second episode of Mandalorian, I was like, felt like a filler episode, and not to mention, with all the spiders, I'm a little arachnophobic, so that made me a little uneven too. But the last episode that just came out, I think, Bryce Dallas Howard directed episode, which the episode she directed in the first season wasn't that great. But this episode that she directed was actually pretty damn fantastic. So kudos to her. Amparo. Will Wonder Woman 1984 be available in 4K on HBO Max? Well, they have to get that support first. I don't think there's 4K support yet. There's not. DC Universe, a colorful thing. Yeah, this is the new image that they released today for Wonder Woman 84. And of course, you got these guys. Thought I heard something weird. Wow. And then, of course, Russ, why do I treat Garza like a redheaded stepchild? I thought that's what you did, bud. Not me. You did. I think that's when it happened. Oh, Marino, you son of a bee. You son of a bee. Do you think, let's see, new flash. Do you think we'll see Jim Gordon in Zack Snyder's Justice League more than Justice League, and will it be different or not? He didn't do any reshoots. According to my knowledge, J.K. Simmons did not do any reshoots. We good? Wait a minute here. I see the feed. The feed got a little wonky. Am I still there? Am I still here, guys? All right. Maybe I guess it was just my playback. But anyways, no. J.K. Simmons didn't do any reshoots for Joss. He even admitted it. He said he didn't do any reshoots. Yes, there definitely will be more scenes with him. I don't think that much more. But as far as I could tell, I haven't heard him coming back to do any additional photography. So, but yeah, there'll definitely be more, but there won't be any like additional photography. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get Nightmare Gordon. That'd be pretty sweet. Remember how jacked we saw that J.K. Simmons was? Could you imagine like just the fucking jacked up like Commissioner Gordon in the Nightmare timeline with fucking machine gun and shit? But there's always that theory that Batman is wearing his trench coat, which I really like that theory. Additional photography. I'm sorry. Jeez, I'm so freaking sorry. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna wrap it up now. I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys clicking. I know Whiplash. If you guys haven't seen Whiplash yet, please watch Whiplash. It's like a fantastic movie. It's his best performance ever. Okay, even better than his insurance commercials. We are farmers. Ha 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 ha. You know, even though I like him in those commercials. It's good. J.K. Simmons is the man. I love that guy. But anyways, guys, appreciate you guys clicking in and watching. And like I said, it's been a crazy past week. Now things are kind of like going to be settling down. Like I said, I have ideas that I want to do editorials and stuff like that when it comes to Zack Snyder's Justice League, because I have a feeling like he's going to probably go quiet for a little bit. So with everything that we've learned and everything that's come about in the past week and a half, 2 weeks pretty much. And I mean, God knows. I mean, I think you guys got to really, if you guys haven't donated yet, donate to AFSP, donate to the shirt, because as soon as it hits that $50,000 mark or whatever the hell that he was trying to get, to get that $500,000, he's going to drop something new, and I thought there was going to be, I thought some of the actors that were a part of it were going to drop something too, but I don't know what happened with that. I don't know the whole logistics. Like I said, I'm not in the know with all that. Currently at $27,040. So keep donating, because I think once it hits the mark that he wants to, he's going to drop something new. And no, I haven't started my OnlyFans yet. I mean, if my day job slows up and I got this new car payment, I might have to do an OnlyFans. Okay, I'm just saying, I might have to make my way over there and see what happens. But anyways, like I said, keep on donating if you can. Make sure you bought the shirt. That shirt is awesome. But like once we reach the mark, he's probably going to drop something, as a show of appreciation, because there was something that was supposed to happen. But it didn't, because I think he was waiting for the milestone to be achieved. So spread it around, donate if you can, do all that stuff. All right, guys. So I love you as always, and remember.
And also, I'm excited to watch the Snyder Cut, because Joss Whedon sucks.
That's right. That's what I think of the governor. Now let's go out with a big bang. This is like when I saw the images of that. Of the governor eating, in his own little private little fucking thing. It was just like, you're damn right. All right. Okay.
Everybody got that?
All right, guys. Like I said, usually, of course, I'm off tomorrow, but I'll see you guys on Friday. Hopefully I'll have a special guest for Friday for the vodka stream. And of course, we'll have some fun. And like I said, love you guys. Appreciate all the support and everything. And that's about it. Bye.